One anonymous NBA executive has anointed him the steal of the draft, as Jamal Shead, after this year's Summer League and a remarkable college basketball career, is getting some recognition as one of the players that has been named a steal in this year's NBA draft. So Masai, Ujiri, Darko, Rajaković, the Raptors front office, everyone that made this selection is getting some credit amongst their peers. So we're going to dive into the list of rookies that have been on that list as potential steals and why Jamal Shead is amongst that group, as well as some exciting updates regarding this Toronto Raptors team, including where they're playing training camp, a preseason schedule getting released, and a new logo, which indicates maybe some purple is coming back into the mix for this Raptors team in the future. So lots of stuff to sink our teeth into, but before we do, folks, we have an exciting announcement, as this video is brought to you by NordVPN. With acquisitions of Davion Mitchell and Jamal Shead, we know how serious the Raptors have taken improving their defense this offseason. And as a fan of the team, you should do the same with your online data with this video sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN is a virtual private network, which is a tool for your phone or computer that ensures privacy and security of your data. Its security is unparalleled with its Threat Protection Pro features. It blocks malware from being downloaded, it ensures your data isn't leaked onto the dark web, and it keeps you from pulling up any fake or malicious sites. As many of you know, I used to work as a software engineer for a financial tech company, and our cybersecurity guy recommended to me NordVPN to use to keep all of our company's data as well as my personal data safe when going on to different websites, so I've been using it ever since. They also block those annoying pop-up ads you see when scrolling the web, and they allow you to change your virtual location so you don't miss any of your favorite local content when you're traveling abroad. Sign up to NordVPN using the link in the description or the pinned comment of this video, and you get an extra 4 months free on your initial plan. And it's a zero risk sign up as they have a money back guarantee. So shout out to NordVPN for supporting the channel and supporting you guys in keeping your data and privacy secure and safe while using the internet. But let's dive into the news. Let's dive into what's been going on, because Jamal Shead is getting some praise around the NBA's amongst the list of groups, players that are regarded as a steal. So if you're not familiar with who Jamal Shead is, right, he's a guy that was drafted 45th overall by the Toronto Raptors, bit of an older draft pick at 22 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds, but Jamal Shead is one of those guys that really has that winning mentality. Obviously, a lot of Raptors fans that have been watching the team over the past decade, we've grown accustomed to smaller guards that can come out there, provide the energy, provide defense, and just be leaders for this Toronto Raptors group, which leads to winning basketball. Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, these types of players have been guys Masai Ujiri, this sort of front office has really grown in love with, and Jamal Shead feels like a guy that could become one of these types of players. However, he definitely brings on the defensive end, was defensive player of the year in college. He's a facilitator, he can dribble, and he's a winner. I think the guy lost 17 games throughout his entire college basketball career. So the man is a beast. We knew that, he was one of the guys. I named one guy a steal this year in this year's NBA draft. Jamal Shead was the guy I kind of anointed, and a league executive agrees. And even after this year's Summer League, which he didn't really set the world on fire for the Toronto Raptors, averaged 8 points per game and, close to 4 assists, 3.4 rebounds, 1.2 steals, really showed on the defensive end his ability to switch, be mobile, and all that type of stuff. But the one question, and the reason he fell so far in the NBA draft, is because this guy, again, is 6'1". He's 6'1", so not a big, tall guard. Strong, strength, certainly there. But the lack of jump shooting is certainly the one thing that we have to look at in regards to his development. And even at this year's Summer League, right, 27% from behind the three-point line, right, that's not the number. And he was roughly around 30% during his college career. So again, further back three-point line at that guard position, tougher NBA defenders, right? Jamal Shead, if he wants to shock everybody, if he wants to come in and be the steal of this year's NBA draft, he has to be able to develop that jump shot. And that's kind of the route, the avenue he has to go to really go down that route. And basically, a league executive thinks that it can happen, because there's a lot of guys in an anonymous NBA sort of poll that were listed as steal. Different execs believe in different things, but Jamal Shead was on that list, and he made it up there with, some pretty big names, some solid games, specifically Montez Buzelas, who I'm shocked fell as far as he did. Filipowski's been a guy that I know a lot of Toronto Raptors fans are disappointed we didn't select instead of Jonathan Bogbo at the start of this second round sort of selection. But Jamal Shead being there, having one NBA executive think that that was a great pickup, is a nice positive for this Toronto Raptors team. And frankly, you guys know, covering the Summer League and stuff, talking about this Raptors team of the summer, I'm a big believer in these small guards that can come out, defy the odds, especially if they've already proven an ability to just be a dog in the defensive end. Do I think Jamal Shead is going to come out immediately, rookie year, and be an all-star caliber? That's crazy. But, a starting caliber, a guaranteed rotation player? No. I think we brought in Davion Mitchell with the thoughts of, hey, we're going to give him the reins. We're going to give him the opportunity to be the backup point guard for this Toronto Raptors team over the course of the season. And then Jamal Shead can develop in the G League, really get that jump shot going. Get that jump shot to a solid level, right? Davion Mitchell is essentially the archetype of, again, Davion Mitchell has a lot of his game to develop and stuff. But if Jamal Shead can get the defense going the way Davion Mitchell, we know he's going to bring the defense, the shooting, the way Davion Mitchell has, Jamal Shead is a higher kind of upside just for his feel of the game. Because Davion Mitchell is like a combo guard that was forced to become a point guard, right? Jamal Shead is a guy that's a true PG, right? Plays the elite defense, really can command a team, slash really well, do all these types of stuff, just needs to get that jump shot. So give him this season, lock him in a gym to really get that jump shot rolling, get him to a 35, 36, 37% three-point shooter, and then I don't think there's a world where this guy doesn't become a steal. But obviously, he does have to develop that jump shot in order to take that leap, in order to take that jump. So I'm really liking the Houndsland defense that we have on in terms of regards to Jamal Shead as well as Davion Mitchell. So really, really excited to see what ends up happening with this Toronto Raptors team with our defensive backcourt. But he's not the only topic we're discussing today, as we do have some announcements from this Toronto Raptors team, as the preseason schedule has been announced. So, play the Wizards a couple times, the Celtics a couple times, and it all starts on October 6th. Games in Montreal as well, which has me excited, given the fact I live there. I'm always back and forth in that area. So, preseason schedule, we know Raptors basketball will be back October 6th, so just a couple of months away. I know people are always excited when the schedule kind of comes out, but the more interesting kind of press release sort of ordeal that we saw is the Toronto Raptors getting do we have the image popped up? No, I didn't load it, but that's how it goes. Essentially, you can see it in kind of the graphic here, and in terms of things that are going on. Basically, here we go. Got the right graphic. Got a new logo for this Raptors team, and we've been seeing it over the course of the offseason. Haven't really made a full video on it, but essentially it's the 30-year anniversary for the Toronto Raptors. The Dino is back, and one thing we've been noticing, and these graphics as well as this one, there's a lot more purple being shown into these logos and stuff that's coming on. So people are wondering if there's going to be official sort of jersey change, logo change, something like that on the horizon. And my prediction is yes, but I don't want it to happen this season. I don't think it's going to happen because, again, we've seen guys like Jamal Shead, rookies, come out in the uniform from last year. That would all be in place and fixed for the new headshot graphics if, those jerseys were going to end up changing. But with the purple, with them slowly integrating it back into the color schemes and everything that's going on, because we've essentially been red, black, and white for the last little while, integrating a little bit of purple into this season indicates to me probably next year, maybe the year after, we're going to see a nice kit change, jersey change, whatever's going on, and I couldn't ask for it more. Because, again, these jerseys, or not these ones, these ones are what they are. I never really liked them from day one, but the Raptors feel like they should need a little bit of purple. They need a little bit of that taste, that flavor back, get some of that excitement there, and this era, right, with this jersey here, is probably, definitely not one of the worst eras of Toronto Raptors basketball, but coming off of what we had for the previous, 6-7 years, it's been a downgrade, and when we switched these jerseys, it was kind of the year where things started to fall apart a little bit for the Toronto Raptors, obviously not because of the jersey, but we associate this era. I'm not sure how the Raptors are going to be this season, but I expect after this season, certainly, with Scottie Barnes, Immanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, all these guys playing well, we should really be in a state to compete. So I want a new kit. I want some purple. I want some gold in here on this outline. I want something spicy for this team going into next season outside of this chevron uniform. So that's my take. That's what I got going on. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section down below. You guys have best thing this far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And make sure to check out NordVPN. Link is down in the description below. Anyways, I'm signing now. Cheers.